Mm-hmm. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on what time zone you're in or what time you're watching this video. Today we are back with Dimash, and it has been a very long time. I am very excited to hear new music from Dimash, and honestly, I'm just ready to get into it. I hope that you are too. Love you all. Let's jump right in, shall we? Let's go. I love how you can see how much he already feels the music.
Well, you know, I still remember us. Were the times where we won, when we were warm. Do you recall? Nothing was dangerous. We had the strength to live our dreams, to feed our souls. Now what is left of all this love is hide the pain that I find against. What can I do to love again?
Oh wow.
Where do you live?
Whoa.
What do you do at night? Do you still care? Do you still share memories? And when I sing, do you still hear my voice? Singing to you every note I can sing. Now what is left of all this love? Aside the pain that I fight against. What can I do to love again? And live again. So how can I scream your love alone? Till it rains all on leaves broken down. You will have a tear.
Oh wow.
Now
Even when he's finished, you still feel the pain. Like, come on. Wow.
Артист России Игорь Крутой и Димаш Кудайберген. Спасибо огромное!
Премьера песни в подарок вам, дорогие женщины.
Wow. Honestly, okay, I like when we're listening to Dimash, I almost feel like he's so powerful that he tends to overshadow a lot of the music, right? And like obviously we hear the music, but I don't think I've ever felt as compelled by the music as I almost am by his voice in a song before. And that's kind of how I felt here, where like the instrumentation really is perfect to match his voice and his energy throughout the whole song, but also just like it comes in almost like a Disney track, like in the way that it already starts to tell a story just by the music that you hear, and then Dimash kind of picks up that story and runs with it, and that's kind of how it feels at the start of this song. But I love that we almost get like the way that he's saying Ikanaide, where he has this like almost hollowness to his voice, like this emptiness, which we talked about previously. You get that at the start of the song, right? Like if we go back and listen to the way that we kind of lead into this, and also something I think is really, really cool, he already is falling into this song, and you can see it up here before it even starts. And this is what I meant by the instrumentation kind of like takes his hand, lifts him up, and then he runs with it. And just watch how we come into the song. Even his eyes, his expressions are so good.
Well, you know, I still remember us, were the times where we won, when we were warm.
And the hollowness really carries that feeling of just like emptiness, this feeling of loss and regret and sadness, and just all the thoughts that you go into a downward spiral of when someone you love leaves you, right? And you're left thinking, what happened? How do I pick up the pieces in your absence? And that's what he's giving us, both through the lyrics, which are so fantastic, because he one of the things he in the chorus that we hear is, do you still hear my voice, at the start of the song. But that changes later on, and we'll get there. We'll get there to talk about that. But when he's singing it, the tone of his voice and the sound of the hollowness really carries that feeling of, I am shattered. I'm shattered without you. I don't feel whole without you. And in your absence, I don't even know what to do with myself, because who am I without you? What am I without you? And it's so beautiful. Like this whole lead in, it's so hollowed out.
Nothing was dangerous. We had the
Wow.
chance to live our dreams, to feed our souls.
And even the speed of it, you know, like the delivery of it, there's not the energy that we have almost like come to expect from Dimash. But it's like, the thing is about Dimash, like depending on what song he does, he changes the way he performs. And that's so cool, because it's like, this is what, when we say he embodies the song, he truly does embody each and every song uniquely. And in this one, the speed of his singing is so slow at the start. It's almost like lethargic. Like you don't want to get out of bed. You're feeling so sad. That feeling is also in the way that he's in the speed that he sings with, while also being in the, like the tone of his voice and his expressions. Look at his eyes. Tell me those are not the eyes of longing, of like brokenness, of yearning, of just all the negativity that you're left with when someone leaves you, and the self-doubt, that's even in his eyes there. You can see it. And in his voice, and it's so good. And Igor on the keys just kills it. Like he is doing such a fantastic job, and the strings in this are impeccable. They're so fantastic. And in the chorus here, let me play it out here. This. he says this love instead has become basically the pain that I fight against, where it's something that used to, I'm just going to move a little bit. I look so red right now. But it used to be a feeling of joy, a feeling of happiness, a feeling of uplift. But now this love is a pain. It hurts my soul, my heart, almost like I wish you were still here. And if that wasn't the case, I wish I had never known you, because at least then I wouldn't know what your absence feels like. And all of that is carried by the way that he sings this song. My God, this is so good. And this first chorus is just as hollowed out. It's so quiet and so gentle. Oh my God.
Where do you live? What do you do at night? Do you
Listen to the strings.
Do you still share memories? And when I sing, do you still hear my voice? Singing to you every note I can sing.
And here we've transitioned from like hollowed out emptiness to the feeling of like almost betrayal of like, is this really what we're left with? Is this all that we are now? Where are you? How are you not feeling what I'm feeling? Are you not even hearing my voice when I sing? And what's cool about that is like, it's obviously, he doesn't mean his literal voice. He means his internal voice, the feelings that he feels inside that he tries to convey through the way that he sings, not his actual voice. And that's what the lyrics mean. And you can feel that here, because it's like, how could you not feel it? I feel so strongly about you, yet you're not even, this isn't even affecting you at all. It's that feeling of like, how did we experience the same love? Did we love the same? Am I just going crazy in your absence? And this is all I'm left with is the pain? Damn. And the music picks up speed. Anytime he hits a note, like backs up, like he does this thing where like when he goes into a note, he kind of almost falls into it literally. Just watch what I mean by this. See that lean out into the note? Bro, I love that. It's like he's physically actually expressing the song, and that is so dope. I love when artists express a song in multiple different levels, and he's so good at this. He expresses it in like 50 different ways, from his facial cues, his body language, even the performative body language, along with his voice tone, his speed. There's so much that he thinks about when he's performing that you don't really see a lot of artists do, because it's so intrinsic. It's in his nature to be able to embody the song. My God. Listen to the music that... Bro, I just realized it's like, okay, so as he starts this, right, we get him going up the levels of his voice, right? And this is him crying out into almost like this empty space that's left in the void of the absence of the person, calling out to that space with his vocals, right? And he's literally modulating his pitch like he's crying. And then it starts off with all the instruments joined in, which is almost like the way that someone would hear their music when they're not listening to his voice alone, until the rest of the instrumentation falls away, almost like you've cracked the surface. You've now made contact with the person who you thought no longer heard your voice, right? That person who was blocking out your sounds, blocking out thoughts of you, blocking out who you are and the voice that you have in the song, and just thinking of it as a song, not as your heart and your soul put into music. Finally, you've cracked that surface. Listen to that. That's so cool. Right here. See, with the music, and then everything falls away. There's just the strings. Oh my god. Oh. And anger, fury, just power. Even the lights change. That's so cool. Ah, I love that. Dude, I love that. He's like dancing while singing. Oh. Ah. I got goosebumps. Oh my god. Okay. Wow, just wow, cause when he first says that line in the chorus, that you will hear every tear that I cry, it's like he's asking, how can I do this so that in a way that you will finally hear all the tears that I cry in your absence, in the time that you've left and the love that you've left behind. But here he says it twice, and the second time doesn't feel like he's asking a question. The second time feels like he's making a declaration, like he's saying, no, you will hear the tears that I cry. And it's not an option anymore, because you will feel what I sing so internally, it will strike through right to your heart, and you are going to understand exactly how you have left me feeling. But it's not because now it doesn't feel like it's because he wants the love back necessarily. Now it's just he wants you to understand the pain that you put him through when you did that. And that's what he's singing right here. And that's why, like, this ending, it's so much more like power in the voice. And that's not because he can't be powerful all the time. He can obviously, very obviously, like, draw power like virtually no other. But it's intentional. The song starts quiet because you have not been heard. In fact, you haven't been heard because you're so hurt by it that you can barely get out the words to make the person hear you. Then there's that surge of betrayal that starts to remind you that, no, you know what? I shouldn't be feeling like this. This is not how I should be feeling. There was a love there, and I'm not wrong about that. And then that betrayal rises into this fury of, you are not going to leave this relationship and not understand what you put me through. Because this hollowness could not have existed if that love wasn't so real. And that's what this last kind of note that he carries up into the heavens and releases with so much power really truly is. It's that emotion coming to the surface to be like, you will not miss this. You will not forget, or sorry, you will not like misinterpret what we had. What we had was so powerful. You are going to know what we lost just as much as I have, because what we had was true love, and you left that behind. And it's almost like if we think of this song and the song almost being received by the observer or by the listener who it's meant for, by the end, we've heard his voice too. It's cracked through to us in a way that evokes so much emotion that even us, as the person who's tried to block him out, feels to our very core. And that is so damn solid. My God. He's just so good. I love it so much. I love him so much. And I love just everything that happened here. Even like the piano from Igor is amazing. The strings, the lighting, even at the end there, the lighting. I didn't even think about this, but look at how the lights go out from him. Oh, wait, I missed it. Wait, let me go back here. It's like here. Right here. And it's almost like the light is the realization. Instead of it being trapped on him, where he was the only one internalizing it, the light now falls into the audience, who is the listener, who is the person that the song is for, and that now they feel that love, and the light is upon them because they've literally been enlightened. Holy! Oh my God, everything about this was so phenomenal. Every time though, it's like it's not a fluke. This is just who he is. He's music. It's so good. Oh my God, awesome, absolutely awesome. Oh, I hope that you enjoyed too. I that was fantastic. I hope that your week is better than your day, your month is better than your week, and your year is better than your month. Love you all, and I will see you on the next one.